recently came to the realization that I've actually been doing my baby a disservice in terms of her development, and it's something most parents do without even thinking about it. The moment our 10-month-old baby so much as glances at an object, makes a small noise, or appears interested in a toy, someone in the family leaps into action to give her whatever she wants. And with 2 adults and 2 extremely helpful siblings under the same roof, she never has to wait for anything. Take yesterday, for example. Our little one, who hasn't yet started crawling, was sitting playing with a ball, a book, and a xylophone. And at one point, the ball rolled away. Without thinking, I instantly swooped in and gave it back to her. Now you might say I was just being responsive and attentive to her needs, and that's true, but I really need to stop doing this, and here's why. By immediately picking up the ball for her, she didn't get the chance to figure out how to get it back on her own, which meant I took away an opportunity for her to learn something new. She didn't get to practice important skills like leaning forward to try and reach for the ball, or how to shift her body weight so that she could get onto her hands and knees to get a little bit closer. And these are crucial skills she needs to learn before she can start crawling. I was so focused on solving what I saw as an immediate problem, my daughter wanting the ball back, that I didn't consider the long-term impact, which was limiting her chance to work on these essential developmental skills required to crawl. Essentially, by stepping in so quickly to help, I was holding her back. This tendency to instantly meet a baby's need isn't just unique to my family. It's a common trait that almost all parents share. And it stems from the fact that when we have newborns, they do have lots of needs that we need to be immediately responsive to. When they're hungry, we feed them right away. When they seem tired or fussy, we know that it's time for a nap. And if they drop a toy or a pacifier, we're quick to pick it up to avoid any tears. Responding immediately to their every need then just becomes ingrained in our behaviour, which means that as they get older, we continue to jump to meet even the smallest needs, even when it's not beneficial to do so. For example, we might put toys right in their lap so they can easily reach them. If they're having a hard time feeding themselves, we might go back to spoon feeding them. Or if they roll over and get their arms stuck under their tummy, we usually help them out right away. While we mean well, sometimes helping too much can get in the way of our babies learning essential skills. So here's what you can do instead to help promote their development. Now, of course, if your baby is really upset and crying, then you do want to go ahead and comfort them right away. This is not about leaving a distressed baby on the floor expecting them to figure it out. It's more about those moments when they're reaching out, grunting, or squirming when they're doing an activity. In these situations, they're working on solving a problem, so try to hold off for about 5 to 10 seconds before stepping in to help. This brief pause allows your baby the opportunity to work things out on their own, maybe fail a little and then give it another go. And that's a good thing. These moments of trying and struggling are actually when your baby is learning and growing the most. They're testing out their physical and cognitive skills, which helps them to develop important abilities they'll use as they get older, as well as achieve those crucial developmental milestones. If you want to know which developmental milestones your little one should achieve in their first 12 months of life, I have a free PDF that you can download by using the link in the description below this video. To illustrate how effective a pause can be, I want you to imagine that your baby is lying on the floor surrounded by toys, and they spot a favourite toy that's just out of reach. They lean and stretch out, and it looks like they might even tip over. While your instinct might be to help by bringing that toy closer or holding their body, pausing before stepping in actually gives your baby the chance to learn some really important things. Firstly, your baby is learning how to balance. As your baby reaches out for that toy, they're not just stretching with their arm, they're also using their core muscles to balance their body. And this is the beginning of understanding how to coordinate multiple parts of their body at the same time. And if they do tip a little, they're learning how to regain their balance. And these are essential skills that are needed to sit up unassisted, crawl, and eventually walk. Next, your baby is learning how to solve problems. If they can't reach the toy, they'll experiment with different ways to get closer to it. Take my daughter as an example. She spins in circles on the floor until she finds herself right next to the toy she's after. Also, when your baby has to work a little harder to get what they want, they're learning to be patient and keep trying even though things are tough. And last but not least, they're giving their muscles a workout, from the gross motor skills involved in leaning forward to the fine motor skills required to pick up the toy. All these actions help to build your baby's overall muscle strength. So the next time you see your baby facing a small challenge, like trying to roll over, sit up, pick up a toy that's just out of reach, pull themselves up, feed themselves, or pick up a puzzle piece, remember to pause. Let them tackle these small struggles, knowing that you're helping to develop their physical and cognitive skills, as well as building emotional resilience. Another way we try to help our babies is by boosting their confidence by showering them with genuine praises for their achievements. Phrases like, "Look at you clapping, you're so clever," or "Wow, you're sitting up, you're so smart," come naturally to us. However, research has shown that this isn't the best way to praise our kids and can actually have some negative effects as well. Watch this video next to learn about the different types of praise and how each of them impact our children. And then, most importantly, I'll share the best way to praise and encourage children based on recent research.